Mobile about set. Green light on as the arm fold. They move away for race 4 on the program. Show and Goes driver takes a peek over the shoulder to see if there's any action. And on the inside, Mr. Stewart was best away. On the inside, Miss Gold Fortune as well. A couple of them going forward out 3 wide. Flaneur is out there with Malicious Fella. In behind them, Show and Go. And between those runners then is Living on a Link, which began okay. On the inside is Miss Gold Fortune. And these other runners have just broken away from the remainder of the field. And I speak of Coco Lombo, who went into a gallop. On the outside of it is Flowers, and behind it Malicious Fella. As they go to the back first time around, the leader is Mr. Stewart on the inside, looking for a couple of these horses. I'm just having trouble picking 1 or 2 of them up as they go to the bottom turn. The leader is Mr. Stewart from Flaneur on the outside. Third placing is Miss Gold Fortune, Bruce Harpley on its outside then. As they come around the corner, Condefew forward in position, and further back on the inside is Sportsmanship as they come into the straight, and they can hear the bell on this occasion. The leader on the inside, Mr. Stewart. It's being held together by McElwinnie. Flaneur second the outside. On the inside pegs Miss Gold Fortune. They've got a quarter first of 31. That second quarter of 31.7 as they leave the straight. They go to the top, and Mr. Stewart's in control. Second placing Flaneur. Third placing the inside is Miss Gold Fortune. Condefew's right up there with them in a good posse. 1 out, 1 back, 3 back the inside, Sportsmanship. And then as they go to the back, Living on the Link is just between those runners, and Flowers running on. Further back on the inside of those, Coco Lombo, Malicious Fella, and tailed right off is Show and Go after getting into trouble. They've gone past the 400, and that quarter was running 30.6. The leader still is Mr. Stewart on the inside of Flaneur behind them. As they go to the top is Miss Gold Fortune, waiting to have one last crack at them. And then Condefew running the big race tonight as they swing the corner, Pop the Question. And as they come into the straight, they 4 across the track. The inside, Mr. Stewart, Flaneur. On the inside getting through is Miss Gold Fortune halfway down the straight, and Condefew on the outside. Here's a great finish coming over, getting right up on the inside. Miss Gold Fortune got the money from Condefew. Third placing Flaneur. They were followed in by Coco Lombo. Sportsmanship behind them, Mr. Stewart, Show and Go, Flowers, and toward the tail was Malicious Fella, and just coming over the line was Living on a Link. Good race again. 2:14 was the overall time. That'll be just adjusted slightly, I'd imagine, once these times become official after the running of race number 4. And a good run through for Miss Gold Fortune and Bruce Harpley. $3.60 and $1.80 Super Tab, $3.30, $1.60 New South Wales. Condefew has run second, a good run, $1.80 and $2.20. And Flaneur has run third, $3.50 and $3.30 respectively. Over the line, 1, 9 and 5. 1, 9 and